All right, guys, so one of the things that I get asked most commonly is which brokerage do I join? Do I have a bias? Of course I do, but I still went through my own journey to figure out which brokerage I was going to join. I think there's a couple of things that you should consider when looking to join a brokerage. Number one is going to be training. When you get your real estate license, you got to understand, they're just teaching you the legalities of it, but you know nothing about how to actually do the work on a day in, day out basis. That's why upwards of 80 to 85% of agents don't make it past the first 2 years. They get their license and then it's just throw somebody in a pool and they have no idea how to swim and they have no life jacket. That's the real estate industry in a nutshell. But we don't want to create that. We want to be able to get into an environment where we feel that we have the training, the support, and the last thing you want to do is get your license and go start writing offers and contracts and you don't know what you're doing. And I tell you, I experienced that a ton on the other side from people submitting us offers. So make sure that you look at what type of training that they're going to provide you, because you'll never get off the ground with the right training. Now with that, I think that the trick is that a lot of people say, well, different brokerages charge different amounts. Don't forget the age-old saying, you get what you pay for, right? And remember that, I hate to say this, but you can always switch brokerages. There's not a cost to it. There's not a cost for changing brokerages. So if you get into a brokerage and you feel like you've gotten where you need to go, or you feel you've gotten the information you need to do, and for some reason there's another one that's a better fit, then go for it. But you want to make sure that you take the cost into consideration with what you're getting for the cost, right? Some only charge a $500 transaction fee. Some might charge 20% of the commission. While this might sound better, on the surface, the reality is that how much business do you think you're going to do? What are your goals? Does it have a cap? Meaning, do I just pay $500 on every transaction no matter what I do? Or do I reach a certain amount and then I have to pay no more? I feel fortunate and blessed because I'm part of an organization that has a cap. So multiply $500 a transaction, which seems lower than 20%, but multiply that times 200, times 300. Now you're into the six figures. That is so far much more than the cap I have to pay to belong to a big company, the largest company in the world actually in terms of real estate, with phenomenal training, support, education, and I can surround myself all the time with people that are at my level or above me, so I can always be learning. And lastly, culture. What type of culture do you want? Do you want to feel like you are by yourself? There's a lot of brokerages that are a web-based model, and nothing against that. But at the end of the day, there's only so much you're going to learn online via Zoom. So I believe that having an in-person culture is critical to productivity. And so I look for that. That's important to me. What kind of culture are you looking for? Do you want to be a part of something where you can physically touch? I believe that as humans, that's what we all want and long for. So the reality is those are the three things to take into consideration when you're considering a brokerage to join. I joined Keller Williams Realty. It's provided me all those things, the platform and the foundation that I've needed to grow an amazing real estate business for the last 15 years. I'm happy to share it with you. So make sure to reach out to me, ask me what questions you have, and I'm happy to share my journey with you.